Happy Monday. In case you missed it, I live on a Scottish island called Skye, and it's got the most insane views, amazing restaurants, unreal coffee, lovely people, great community, an amazing cinema, gym, climbing wall. This island has so much going for it, and just when you thought there couldn't be more amazing things that this island has to offer, you find out they have their own paint company. The Isle of Skye Paint Company are an island-based paint business and a whole catalogue of colours inspired by this island. And I'm in my peat and diesel boiler suit, which means one thing and one thing only, and that is that some painting is about to happen here today. The bathroom has been in this stage for about 3 weeks now. I've just still not painted it, which is why I don't do paint samples. As you can see, lots of paint samples around me, but we finally decided on Linda's wedding from the Isle of Skye Paint Company, and I'm so excited to get this room painted. I think I'm going to maybe leave the wood around the window unpainted and stain it. We'll see how we go. Unfortunately, I do need to paint the windowsill because it's not actual wood, so it would look weird not painted and it's kind of scratched on top. Not as it was like a scratch bit that was put in. But our builder always thought we were painting anyway, so not mad about that. So yeah, let's get painting. I don't know how, but somewhere along the way this stool just became my little painting stool, and I always put my paint tin on it and it just works. And it's actually funny to look at because it's got so many colours on it. Like this, we used to have sulking room pink in the spare room, that's not there anymore. Don't know when this blue happened. I think not many people know this, but I did actually paint our bookcases a different blue before the blue that it is now. I think that's that one. We've just got a lot going on here, and it's like a little collage of all of our decorating. So let's get some Linda's wedding on it. The first coat is on, and obviously I'm going to love it more than just a little patch on the wall, but I love it even more than I ever thought I would. It is the perfect, warm, neutral. We found it, people. And just in case you're wondering, this window faces east. In case you have an east-facing room that you want to bring a nice warm tone to, Linda's wedding from Isle of Skye Paint Company. Unreal. It's like really yellowy this way, which I love because you know I was loving the yellow tone of some of them. Keeps it neutral enough, goes with the tiles beautifully, and brings a nice yellowness. And now with still paint on my fingernails, but with the fast-paced nature of my life I seem to have these days, I'm now doing a real quick turnaround. Got to go pack a bag. I've got myself a bit tidied up after the painting, and I'm going to stay on an island off the coast of Skye tonight. I think it's called Isle of Skye, but I'll have to double check that pronunciation. But you sail from just next to a pub called the EI, and Lee and I love that pub. And we've always wanted to go to this island. Sadly, he's not coming. But yeah, some of my friends are up and they're staying there, and I'm gonna go stay with them too. So that's where I'm heading now. Crazy change from bathroom painting, but adventures this week just keep coming. So stick around to see where else I go.
Porpoises, maybe an otter.
There she goes. Are you scared of the sea?
No, but it's a tiny boat. Actually, that's what I've got. No, this is like.
You're just straight in there in those trainers. Girl doesn't mind wet feet.
I look like someone who's get up. You guys going. All the bathrooms are glorious. So cute. I think this is nice. It's like a little single one. We probably put a few little names on them.
Well, we have arrived in Shunick. I think it's Shunick, not Shonick, I'm not sure. And we got absolutely soaked on the boat over, but it was so fun and such an adventure, and it's just the kind of tide and direction of wind today, and it was a smaller boat than what it usually is. So, but honestly, it was just fun. It didn't hinder our enjoyment at all. And I'm only here for one night, the other girls are here for 2. So I've taken the smaller room and I just love it. It feels like a little like kid's bedroom, or the kind of room I'd have as the youngest child in the family. And it's so cute, I'll show you. Love the yellow on the walls. I also love these drawers, the way they've been painted is so nice. And I have a lovely bathroom in here. Every room is en suite, which is just amazing. Here's my jeans after the boat ride. They're absolutely soaking. But the slick back kind of has stayed in place. I'm quite impressed. My hair is like rat's tails, but what a journey. So we're all just gonna have showers now and get warm, get back up, and then hang out, make some dinner and enjoy. Also, this is a view from my bed, which is just delightful. From the island, and I just had the best. Hello. Nila wants to be involved as always. The best. Was it even 24 hours? No, it wasn't, but it was just amazing. Amazing company, amazing food, amazing views, amazing interiors, amazing. I shall link where we were staying below, because I think if you're looking for, even if you're coming to Skye and want to try something like really different, I cannot recommend Chinook enough, because it's just unreal. And the crossing over, as well as it was just part of the adventure, and we're giggling the whole time we were there about that whole experience. And I just feel topped up with like good chat, like inspiring conversation, just good things. So I'm feeling good. And I'm home to my house of chaos, but exciting updates. Number 1, delivery from M&S arrived, and I just can't explain how incredible M&S knitwear is. Just M&S in general, actually. But this jumper is now like my favourite jumper I own. And I've had it on my body for 3 minutes. So that's one thing. We'll link it below. And some paint samples arrived. We all know I'm a paint sample girly right now. And these paint samples are going in a slightly different direction to what I've been toying with, because I've got time to weigh up all my options, because our builder isn't back to do the floors for like a week or so. So I'm just trying to take it slow and not rush into decisions. Very unlike me, as I have mentioned. And so I have mentioned before that it's the white that I struggle with the most in here. It just doesn't feel me, it doesn't feel right. So I'm thinking, before I abandon the blue completely, why don't I try and see if there's a blue that I'd like for the whole room. The living room and dining room where we were just staying on Isle of Skye, they were all this gorgeous lovely blue, so sitting in a room like that was making me think, I really like this. So that was good, and I'd already ordered all of these blue samples, so let's try some of them out. These are all from Little Green, who I am a massive fan of, and this is feeling like a good direction for me to go in. Not that I don't love this blue, I just think before I paint the whole room in one colour, I want to make sure I've chosen the right one, because this blue was chosen back in a day where I was a I don't do samples gal, and now I'm a paint samples gal. We've got Brighton, we've got Celestial Blue, we've got Bone China Blue, which I think, just looking at it in here, should be the one. And we've got Greystone. Looking at that one in here, I think that one might be a little bit too dark, but let's have a look. One place I'm really interested in doing these samples on is behind this sofa, because I'm loving red and blue as a colour combo, and I want to see how that looks behind the red from that sofa. I really like that a lot. This is the Celestial Blue. Up next, I'm going to try Bone China Blue, a very different tone of blue to the one I have currently, which I think I might quite like. Next one is Brighton. Oh, is that too blue? That's quite a piercing blue. No, definitely not. And lastly, I'm going to go Greystone, but I feel like this one's too dark. Yeah, that's not the shade I'm wanting at all. The other exciting update is our shower curtain has arrived. When I told Lee I'd got us a linen shower curtain, he was like, "You what, mate?" But I think apparently it has like some kind of waterproof liner on the inside, so hopefully not a ridiculous purchase. I just couldn't bring myself to put all of that effort into the bathroom and then have an ugly shower curtain. So here we are. Shower curtain is up. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have a mini meltdown when I went up because I decided I hated it, but I think that was just a brief moment of adjusting to something new, which I often struggle with. So she's lovely. She's linen on the outside and then waterproof liner on the inside. I was just kind of struggling to like where to store it, which side, but I've settled on this side. The next thing could be a disaster or a huge success. So I'm tempted to leave this window frame wooden and stain it. I was going to varnish it because I think for a bathroom varnish is probably better. But Lee done a click and collect for me and hadn't realised it was two separate click and collects and just picked up one, which is great. Never complain that he does my click and collects for me. But it means the varnish didn't get picked up and I have a brand deal to film. And I have a brand deal to film in the bathroom tomorrow, and it includes a few things around this shelf. So I'm gonna just stain it with a tiny little bit of stain that I had under in the toolbox. And if I hate it, I'll just paint it, because that was always kind of the plan anyway. So let's see. I literally scraped the barrel and have just, I'm talking to the vlog, and have just had enough for the first coat. And I think I like it. I think, actually, yeah, no, I do. I definitely like it. It definitely needs another coat, but I'm happy. And while that was going on, there was a little venison chilli cooking away on the hob, which Lee is just serving up just now, alongside our toolbox, you know, the perfect side to your venison chilli. It's time to put up the toilet roll holder. The most beautiful toilet roll holder you've ever seen. Hello, it is Wednesday and I need to leave in 5 minutes to go catch my 7th ferry of the week. I'm really doing island life as you should do island life this week. For someone that lives on an island with a bridge, I probably don't take ferries in my day-to-day life as much as most island dwellers do, but this week is an exception. But before I go, I've just wrapped up filming a brand deal in the bathroom, which is why I was up until about midnight last night, painting, staining, doing all the things. I was in Portree for 8 o'clock for Jan's opening to buy some more stain because I needed another coat. I'm also feeling a bit run down, which is not great because where I'm heading on this ferry is for work and a very exciting job at that. I'll tell you more about it later. And I had about 2 hours of sleep last night. I think I was just going over and over in my head about everything that I needed to do in here to get this place brand deal ready. But I pulled it off and the bathroom's done. It's actually done. Literally yesterday with the shower curtain arriving and me getting all the painting finished, it all timed in together perfectly. And she's done, I think. Apart from I'm going to be replacing the mirror with a bigger one, but honestly, just now it's fine. So let me show you our bathroom renovation in its final form. You guys have been here from the start with this and you've seen me stress, you've seen me panic over whether I should do V-lining or not, you've seen me panic over whether this tap was too long. You've been through it all with me, so here she is. Here she is. For a very small room, it's feeling quite roomy. Oh, I'm just so happy. And my initial dislike for the shower curtain has definitely worn away because now look at it. I love it. There's a few little vintage pieces that I was filming this brand deal for, so a few lovely little touches in here. And did you know you can use sheepskins as bath mats? These are machine washable. So what a cozy thing to put your toes on when you come out of the shower. Guys, look at my bathroom. How insane. I actually can't go. I'm so chuffed. Especially with this. And definitely worth changing the toilet seat as well because I much prefer that darker wood. And I'm really happy with the decision to keep the wood around the window. Just sad that this wasn't stainable because it had some kind of lacquer on it or something. But I think it's fine. Anyway, I do need to change this still for a brass one, but we live with that for now. So that's her. That's our bathroom. It's done. And now I'm heading away for 4 nights. I was up so early this morning because I just didn't sleep and I had a shower then. So I have had my first proper hair wash, enjoy it all without feeling guilty that there's water splashing everywhere shower. But for now, I'm off to Lewis and Harris and I'll tell you more about it when I'm in the queue for the ferry because I really do need to go right now. Okay, so I have arrived in Uig for my crossing to Lewis and Harris. I'm sailing into Tarbert, but actually just as I pulled up at the ticket office there, saw a text on my phone that said, because of the weather, which I was expecting because it was sounding quite windy at home, I was like, would be surprised if today goes plain sailing. So they're sailing to Loch Maddie first, which is in Uist, and then going to Harris. So I'm not getting until 6 o'clock now, so I'm leaving at 2 and not getting until 6. So it's 4 hours, but I have a lot of work to do on my phone. So honestly, not even mad about it. I think sometimes it's so good where you're contained in one place and you can just get caught up on things. So I'm not bothered at all. Also, a moment for this new, what do you call it? Building where you go when you arrive at the ferry. The words escape me. I don't know what you call it. But ferry terminal. It's pretty impressive. That's exciting. It's surprising there hasn't been one for this long. Yeah, I'm feeling super hot in my face. Something working on me, and I'm like, oh, terrible timing. Oh yeah, because I need to tell you what I'm on my way to Lewis and Harris to do, and that is, which this sentence I'm about to say, as a little photography student who was just obsessed with coming up to the Highlands to do all of her photo projects, but was always about I wonder how I'll make this work as a job. I'm going to Lewis and Harris to shoot with Harris Tweed. I'm doing some photography for them of their new products for this year. They've rented out a big gorgeous house for 2 days, and I'm just going to take lots of lovely pictures for them. So pretty unreal photography client for me, pretty pinch myself moment, and I'm so excited. So I need to be in top form and feeling fit and fresh. So hoping for a really good sleep tonight and a tasty mac and cheese on the Calmac ferry. But I think I'll be fine. We power on. So let's go to Lewis and Harris. I'll do my best to show you as much as I can when I'm on the shoot, but it's never that easy. But I'll show you some bits. Lee's going to come over on Friday night to join me, and we're going to do a little bit of driving around, see some beaches, and just have fun. I have arrived at my hotel. Super lovely actually, and there's loads of tweed, which is cool considering I'm here to do photos for Harris Tweed Hebrides. I just about had a meltdown when I got to Tesco because I went to buy ibuprofen and I got ID'd, and it honestly nearly made me burst into tears. You know, that way it catches something, an emotion like that catches you off guard and you're like, whoa, I maybe really need this ibuprofen right now. But then I went to the co-op. Apparently I look over 25 in the co-op, so that's good. And I also got myself a meal deal in Tesco, and I never buy meal deals anymore, and I haven't, especially not one with pasta. And I clearly miss that they don't do the little forks with your pasta meal deals anymore. So I also nearly cried when I noticed there wasn't a fork with my meal deal, but Lee, the delivery driver, came to the rescue and was like, get your hotel, get the teaspoon, and about your pasta, done. So that's what I'm going to do now. A very unglamorous dinner. I didn't actually have it. I'm going to go get a chippy. I'm going to get straight into my jammies, eat this meal deal, and then go to bed. So I'll show you the room, and then I'll see you tomorrow. Here it is. I really love these little pleated bits of tweed up here. But yeah, I'm coming for you, bed. Morning. I'm storing away. I'm feeling I don't sound much better today, but I'm feeling a lot better. I slept for 10 hours. I think I was mainly just so tired yesterday. Maybe I was nervous because I was filming a brand deal in the morning and then coming to Lewis for work in the afternoon. And like, don't get it twisted. You may watch my videos and think, well, you know, confident, doing all these cool things, taking it in my stride. No, I'm not sleeping the night before. I do these things because I'm nervous. But yeah, last night I was just so tired. No matter how nervous and scared I was out like a light, like 8:30, and slept till 5 minutes before my alarm, which was actually perfect. There's nothing worse than waking up before your alarm, but 5 minutes before, so you don't need to be woken up by the sound of your alarm. Oh, the best. So the alarm went off at 7, so that's 10.5 hours sleep. So if I wasn't feeling better, I'd be worried, but I am. I actually have an 1.5-hour drive to the location of the shoot, but I'm staying in Lewis and the location is down in Harris in a place called Rodel. So that is like, I'm at, well, not the top of the island, but in the north of the island, and then heading all the way down to the bottom of Harris. Hello, it is Friday night. I've just wrapped up day 2 of my shoot with Harris Tweed Hebrides and it went so well. I sent them some sneak peeks from day 1 and they loved them, so that just meant going into day 2 I felt so good and happy that we're both on the same page, and yeah, what I was shooting was what they were wanting. So I'm so happy with how that all went. Although the weather is very bad out here and Lee's ferry did get cancelled, and I have moved my ferry to tomorrow morning because when I was meant to be sailing on Sunday morning, the wind is 70 miles per hour. So I was like, I'm going to get myself home earlier than that. Not quite as the big like vloggy trip to Harris that I thought it would be, because I've just been in work zone. I can't really vlog when I'm working because that just takes me out of the photography mode into vlog mode. So I haven't been able to show you very much. I think I've got a few clips here and there, so hopefully you've enjoyed seeing some of the beautiful places I've seen and got maybe a little taste of what Harris is like. It's an absolute stunner. I'm just gonna go get dinner in my hotel now and chill. I'm tired. I've been busy. So I need just a chilled night and maybe put something on the telly, and probably a good thing to get home a day early tomorrow and just rest, because then on Sunday my friends Sarah and Jenny are coming up to visit. So we day at home to reset and then have some lovely time with pals.